Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. This time, as I promised in the last episode, we are going to do a investigation mission. And I already opened up the panel, and let's just do the priority dispatch auto massive. And, beginning with the transcript, Inquisitor Psychic, after an alarming drop in manufactorium quotas, groups of man-males were found with symbols carved in their flesh, holding the name of an undisclosed entity. Auto Analyticae recommend immediate action against a possible chaos cultist threat. There's no such thing as unfounded suspicion. Search for proof and show no mercy. That's the end of the transcript. And our chances of success are really low, collateral risk negligible, and that is not enough for us. Order authorities to raid possible hideouts, well, order psychers manipulate the general population, or order strict curfew with blanket searches. I'm going to select the psyker things. Now at least our chances of success are moderate, which were there with our heavy gunner actually as well. Alright, investigation action, field agent TN33X, MO444, MM445124 event log, inoculated all order personnel into accordance to the local bacterial, viral and xenoparasitic threat. No mortality at this time. Planted undercover agent in a medium level manual management position. Observed a minor cultist meeting and tagged multiple heretics, collecting data on movement patterns. Summary, standard progress overall. And let's take a look at the intel attachment. We shall pursue one of the following leads. A sudden influence of heretical literature was reported from a habited center. A large cache of anti-imperial propaganda was found in an abandoned warehouse. I would right now actually go for the heretical literature because it seems far more surreal than the anti-imperial propaganda, as hard as it is, and it's a small typed purge. The threats are chaos cultists and Nurgle cultists. We have to exterminate all enemies, and background case, cult-related activity, location, Skara Concordia. Recent months saw the appearance of blasphemous tomes amongst the menials of the city. We have found warehouses full of the propaganda identified an underground facility. What I'm wondering, I didn't take the propaganda mission, and he's spitting me out propaganda. Anyhow, let's go on. The directive: the target site must be raided and harvested for intel. Alright, let's purge them out of there. So, the first investigation with the melee combat Inquisitor. Let's see how that works out for us. But I remember the layout, actually we already played on that layout. But anyhow, jumping in here, doing the usual spinning around. I wanted to do the spinning and I had the wrong reference layout there. And today actually, I read a little story about Magnus the Rat in the Lexanicum Red page. And one fun fact I always by the way, I always like the psychic abilities of the Thousand Suns, and I think it's really funny when during the Horus Heresy, or even before, when Lehman Russ launched an attack on Prospero, the Thousand Suns had that amazing psychic ability. They could see the future and actually see bullets coming, and so they could dodge them until the Null Maiden, for example, arrived and subdued them psychically. Sorry, I had to concentrate there for a second. And so I actually read about Magnus the Rat in the Lexanicum, how the Emperor actually found him, and there I think that's really well done with the background, what I think I've done. Even when he was an infant, he was communicating with his father, and I think that's amazing. They already psychically communicated. I think that's such a nice story there. And that's something as well, which I always found. The Horus Heresy is tragic, you know, it's drama, and I think it's really cool when Magnus actually reached psychically out to the Emperor on Terra. He realized what he has done wrong, and I think, you know, coming this realization, I think it's always, you know, makes the story so tragic, as well as Horus actually, when the Emperor couldn't kill him, struck the Emperor in that moment. He realized, you know, he gave him completely to chaos, and he self-realized what he has done and wanted to be killed by the Emperor. I think, you know, that makes it so, I don't know whether you call it real, but you know, it's tragic, it's drama, and it's so amazing. I would wish so dearly for a series, or especially a cinema, a movie, a fucking Heresy movie. That would be Horus Heresy movie. That would be so amazingly great. So, well, anyhow, let's go on with the investigation here and tear those cultists to pieces. Spinning around and finally finishing the big guy off. And fun fact, we have so many inoculars, I can actually right now take one, even though I do not like wasting them. And the cool thing is we even have enough grenades, so I can, you know, waste them in a cool way, I hope. Alright. Now I actually want to throw a grenade there and not jump into those enemies. Grenade out, hitting them all, jumping. Come on, I want to jump in here and do my spinning trick, which is so amazing. Tearing them all down. So not so many enemies actually remain, and I am surprised that we are holding up against the enemies here. I didn't expect that, because I was it with my heavy gunner. I actually tried to you know, the character we played to level 20. I tried the investigation pretty damn early on, but I think he was above level 7 or 8, and I failed so miserably. So I always thought the character gap was, the level cap was too high or too low, in whether direction you want to actually take it. So I guess maybe I pimped up this character already, so it's good enough. I don't know. They are down. We'll go on here, and we throw a grenade here. Down they are. Oh, well, nearly. And I want to jump in there. Come on, jump! So that room is cleared out, so we can quickly kill all those guys in this bypass here. Spin. Maybe it's a little bit boring for you that I'm just using the double-handed chainsaw, but well, I'm gonna change it to the normal weaponry I have. Maybe I'm gonna, you know, it's just swords. It's a chain sword and a normal sword you can actually have. You do not have such variety here. But let's see. Just 7 enemies remain. Grenade out. Jumping behind. Doing the shield bash. Spin. Well, come on. Just 5 HP remain. Man. Good. First mission done. Let's see what the reports say now. Alright, I think difficulty was pretty damn easy. Gameplay wise, I liked it. And let us see the result. Investigation step 2 result. Mission report. The raid was a success. The blasphemous tomes and those who harbored them are burrowing on the Purgation Pyrus. Analyst confirms this was a minor case of isolated heresy, thus not relevant to our case. Next step developments. Our agents certainly haven't been idle in the meantime, and they have found a new lead. We have encountered a troubling case where the populace was poisoned by tainted drugs. The source and identity to the distributor is unknown. Alright, that's the thing we will do in the next episode. Okay, bolt fragment is not ready yet, but we can take a look. And I know I actually forgot to salvage all those items. I'm sorry for that. Let us take a look in here. The mass signal. Let us see. I hope for more. Okay, guys. With that, I will end this episode. In the next one, we will continue the active investigation on Athean Prime. If you enjoyed this episode, please guys, give me a thumbs up or even subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.